we have completed the second part, the first part, sorry, of the second row right now. As you can see, the bottom end is a lot wider. Don't worry about that, this is just how it looks like. I missed a little bit of my yarn right there, so be careful not to do as I just did. We're going to start making the second part of the second row. So we have 15 loops on the hook now, and we want to take them off the hook. Wrap the yarn over, pull it through first loop, wrap the yarn over, pull it through the next 2 loops, wrap the yarn over, pull it through 2, wrap the yarn over, pull it through 2, 2, 2, pull the yarn through 2 loops, through 2 loops, 2 loops, until the end of the row. We have the vertical loops again, just like on the first row. The first row is not really visible on my project because I'm using a smaller hook. So we're going to do the second part of the second row right now. Insert your hook below the first vertical loop, wrap the yarn over, pull it through, insert your hook, wrap the yarn over, pull it through, pull it through, through. We have 5 loops on our hook, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the 16th is going to go through 2 loops. So insert your hook through that loop right there, and the one, let me zoom in a little. So that loop right there, and this one right there. See? Those 2 loops. So wrap the yarn over your hook, pull it through those 2 loops, just like that. Wrap the yarn over, pull it through 1, through 2, 2, 2, 2, grab the yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, 2 loops, 2 loops. So we have 1, 2 rows, and this is the 3rd row we're going to finish. Just like we did before, insert your hook below the vertical loop, pull the yarn through. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the last one, as we did before, goes through this loop and let me focus the camera so you can see better the 2nd loop, and the one right there. See? The one there. So wrap the yarn over your hook, pull it through 2, wrap the yarn over, pull it through 1, pull it through 2, through 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. And you're going to continue this way for as long as you want, depending on the size of the project you are working on right now. And this is how the Afghan Tunisian crochet stitch looks like. This is the front and this is the back.